Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. And it's Noah in at the 5. The Houston Rockets are built around the three-point shot. Make no mistake about it, they set a record for a single season in team-made threes. They have so many guys that can hoist it up and hit.
Yeah, and they all have the green light to do so. Last year, you talked about leading the NBA in percentage of shots from beyond the arc, and it wasn't even close.
And here is Moniunas after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. It's Harden with the drive, and the shot is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Butler. Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Lawson with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Rose goes in. Here's Butler. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. And it's sent back by Howard. Harden outside. Gasol with the steal. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Butler. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Free throw, no good for Butler. Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Now here's Rose. Harden missing his last shot. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. To the paint, out to the wing. This one for 3. James Harden with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Reza passes to Moniunas. Here's Howard. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Now, here's Gasol. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. Noah with a screen on Lawson. And the basket by Rose.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Moniunas against Gasol. Takes it from 10. The shot is off, and the Rockets take it the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lawson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They get it again. Howard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Moniunas has the open look. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Rose. Outside Butler. And it's sent back by Howard. Houston moving the ball around, and Harden wide open. He shoots. Harden missing again. Bulls trail by 4. Passes it to Gasol from 12 feet out. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Ariza against Rose. Ariza dishes to Motiejunas. 5 to shoot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. March last season we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
And he sinks the second.
And Motiejunas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
And Gasol with the dunk.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
The first one falls.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Motiejunas. Rose a screen on Harden. And the wide open shot from Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's 7 points for Rose.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Chicago making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And Mirotic subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Rockets leading by 3. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark you can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
Got a piece of it. Howard with the steal. Harden with it. Butler covering. Lawson. Another miss by Houston.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Gibson. Mirotic has a wide open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Ariza passes to Howard. Lawson outside. Kicks it to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And Howard with the stuff.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Bulls trail by 3. Now the feed to Mirotic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Mirotic has got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. Butler against Harden. Releases. The shot's good from Lawson.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Back to Mirotic. At the elbow, it's Rose. Changes up. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. Gasol kicks to Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Harden outside. Pass to Brewer for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Brewer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And Brooks, here we go. Cannot hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, for Terrence Jones, Clark, a very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him, because I enjoy watching him play.
And the first one drops.
And I tell you what, the Rockets are happy to have Terrence Jones back and healthy. They tried to acquire Bosh last season. Looked like they had it, but make no mistake, Jones was always going to be a player not only with tremendous potential, but someone that they view as a valuable commodity on that roster.
He hits both from the stripe.
And guys, Terrence Jones, good numbers as far as blocks and rebounding and scoring around the rim. He's also shown potential as far as playing on the perimeter. The Rockets hope he can fill that spread 4 role for them moving forward.
Now here's Heinrich. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots off the screen. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Beverly against Brooks. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Houston.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Free throw good from Harden. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Hinrich kicks to Gasol. And a great assist by Hinrich as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Pau Gasol.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's tipped, but he recovers it. Second chance shot, and the jumper is on the mark. And the Rockets lead by 4.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day. Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Rejected by Gasol. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Brewer grabs the board. Rockets leading by 4. Harden dishes to Beverly. It's Harden with the drive, and Mirotic sends it back.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Gasol. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The dish to Jones. Puts the move on, and Gasol sends it back. Here's Brooks. He hits it from 9.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harden against Hinrich. Harden kicks to Jones. Misses the 3. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Brooks outside. Free throw line jump shot. Again, Chicago.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Looking to get back on track here.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Rockets lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And head coach Kevin McHale doing well in Houston. He certainly has a fan in his shooting guard, James Harden. Well, there's no doubt there's great respect that Harden is showing for Coach Kevin McHale, which is what you need sometimes as a coach. You've got to command that respect from your players.
You know, it's kind of like a honeymoon period. You know, when it's clicking, it's like magic, and you just try to keep it going. But it all comes down to the coach listening, sharing, and taking the players' input seriously. Kevin has that instinct, having been around so many great teams.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Corey Brewer is out there with Lawson, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Moniunas is checked in for Houston. And the Bulls making a change also. Derrick Rose is checked in for Brooks. Mirotic inside, working on Moniunas, and Mirotic throws it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7 for 3. Dunleavy, good, and a nice assist from Noah. Dunleavy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and three-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Rose. From 12 feet out. And Noah with the slam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their third best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Now here's Lawson. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. To the middle, shoots from the right block. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Dwight Howard.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Screen by Howard. Ariza gets to Motiejunas, and he gets it to go. Motiejunas has got 8.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Dunleavy, the pass to Mirotic. He kicks it to Dunleavy. Rose dishes to Dunleavy. Clock at 6. With some arc, Rose gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far. Rockets trail by 3. Now Brewer. Motiejunas, that's a screen for Brewer. Pass to Lawson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah. You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Lawson.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, you know, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Now here's Brewer, defended by Butler. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Goes up the baseline. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 8 points for Lawson.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Mirotic the screen. Dishes it to Butler. Rose kicks to Butler. Noah the screen. Butler passes to Mirotic. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Lawson. 8 points for him. Inside, Howard kicks to Brewer. All sorts of time, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Brewers got 5.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
The Bulls have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Rose attacking. Misses the layup.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And here is Brewer. 5 points in the game.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Down low, here's Mirotic. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Butler. Now the pass to Dunleavy. They get it back. And that one's good by Noah. Noah's got 4 points this quarter. Rockets trail by 3. Feeds to Howard. There's a screen. Another miss by Houston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Butler. Good D by Ariza.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Well, and guys, before last season, Trevor Ariza signing a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Rockets. Big free agent get for the team.
And, you know, they wanted to re-sign Chandler Parsons, Kevin, but with his departure, in comes Ariza, and Trevor is a quality replacement. I mean, a terrific wing defender. He's a nice spot-up shooter as well.
All right, Houston, coming to the corner, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Heinrich dishes to Gibson. Gasol a screen. And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Gibson. 6 points for Aaron Brooks.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Harden's shot is off. Chicago leading. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Beverly against Brooks. Rockets with the rebound. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
It's a close game here in Houston. Gasol a screen. Heinrich passes to Brooks. Gibson with the screen on Beverly. The drive by Brooks. Good D by Ariza. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. From deep Harden, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long, Clark, as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
Now here's Beverly. Ariza has the open look, and it's Houston with another.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Chicago with the ball. Brooks kicks to Gibson. Butler on the wing. Back to Gibson. Fade away, and he overshot that one, missing.
And with Powell, that 46-point game, he became the oldest player to get 45 points and 15 rebounds.
Now here's Ariza. 8 points for him. Offensive rebound. Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Brooks dishes to Gasol. Right side Gibson. Good. Gibson's got his first points of the game.
And a final point, guys, with Powell's career game. It's crazy to think that he did it while not being the first offensive option. I mean, he had been the go-to guy with his time in Memphis for so long.
And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. GA, he's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's not just about having it. It's about the fact that he utilizes it. And it really allows him to get in there and attack the backboard and contest shots.
Here is Harden. He's got 10.
Yeah, you know, talking about Gibson, he started 70 games his first year and made the all-rookie team. But thereafter, it had been mostly a 6-man off the bench through last season. It happens, but it's still somewhat unusual for a guy to go backwards like that.
And good on the basket. Book it.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Bulls shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking.
All right, Houston, coming into the corner, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
Gasol passes to Gibson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. And so it's Houston with it. Harden outside. It's stolen by Heinrich. Outside Butler. Takes the three. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Heinrich's got 3 assists now in this one.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. He feeds it to Capella. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Butler. The Rockets making the shot. Shoots. And Taj Gibson again. Gibson's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Butler. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Butler. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
And it's Capella missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Kicks it out to Jones. And some nice passing there by Houston. Beverly. Nice D from Brooks.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
From deep. No good. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Chicago as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistent production from the three-point line. But if you dug yourself a hole and you aren't a three-point shooting team, that needs to change.
And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Third quarter have to get going.
Mirotic playing extremely well. He has 15 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. At small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Noah in at the center position. Harden outside. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And that's 12 points for James Harden. The Bulls leading by 5. Bulls always seem to be tough on the road, and last season no different. They would end with 23 road wins on the year.
And that number was good enough for the second most in the East. Unlike shooting, it's very hard for defenses to go cold, and that's why the Bulls have been so good on the road.
Here's Butler. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Gasol. The jump hook and off the glass. That one's good. Gasol's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
And guys, touching back on the Bulls on the road to illustrate how good they are on the road. Last season marked the 5th straight year of a road record above 500. Incredible consistency as a franchise.
Harden with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Moniunas kicks to Howard. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Right side Gasol. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Yeah, you know, here's another stat for the Bulls on the road. Since 2010, when Tom Thibodeau took over, the Bulls have won almost 60% of their road games. That's impressive.
And Chicago has possession. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Rose kicks to Butler. To the middle. Here's Noah. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
He hits the second from the line.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year.
The lead pushed to double digits. 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Lawson's against Butler. Harden outside. Passes it to Howard. Puts it up from 12. And it's Howard again missing. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Rose. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Gasol no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers checked in. The Rockets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Gasol a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Harden against Butler. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Butler's got 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them. And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
Now here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far, and that one's good. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight. You know, and Harden, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice the defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mirotic. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork, those were the messages. Perhaps the rest of this second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting players, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Kicks it to Moniunas. On the wing, Brewer lets it go from deep, and the shot is good. Brewer's got 8 points.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
To the paint, stolen by Noah. Rose dishes to Dunleavy. Cannot hit, and Houston the other way now. Mark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
Yeah, definitely not, guys. Not with all the time that's still left in this game.
Rose with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lawson kicks to Harden. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
It's stolen by Lawson. And now it's Lawson running. He can go all the way. And he gets it to go. Brewer's got 10 points in the game.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Brooks checked in for Pau Gasol. Rose against Lawson. For 3, Dunleavy. The Bulls keep it alive. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
He hits the second from the line. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
Whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
Here's Brooks. Ty Lawson making his last shot. Mirotic, the screen. Rose goes in. Shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. Here is Harden. 15 points in the game. And there's the feed to Howard. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Brooks, here we go. Wasted no time on that one. Brooks has got 8.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. It's Harden with the drive. The Rockets with another miss.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
The Rockets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And it's Capella missing.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe two, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
Now here's Gibson. He's got 10.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Harden outside, pulls up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago leading by 15. And it's Rose penetrating. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Harden. The rebound by Gibson. Chicago's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Here's Rose, and the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer.
Checking in for your Rockets, Trevor Ariza.
Rockets trail by 15. Jones sets the pick for Beverly. Pass to Jones. Now here's Beverly. Jones with the screen on Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. Chicago leading by 15. Rose with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Brooks, left side. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Lets it go. No luck. Good work defensively by Harden.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Brooks the pass to Noah. The dish to Mirotic. Brooks against Beverly. And Mirotic kicks it to Noah. Here's Brooks.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Brooks at the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Going against Aaron Brooks has been a big issue for them. He has 8 points and 3 dimes.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. Heinrich comes in for Rose. And he's good on the second. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Houston. Heinrich against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Noah. Off the iron that time.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
On the basket by Jones.
Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Gibson the screen. And Butler, here we go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's his first personal
And he
foul.
came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
Rockets trail by 15. Now Harden, 20 points for him. With some arc, got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Bulls. 3 seconds left. No good.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. The Rockets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets, Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Now here's Brooks. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Here's Gasol. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Screen by Howard. Lawson dishes to Howard. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 14 points for Howard.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Gasol kicks to Brooks. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. And Gibson now top the key. 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. And no problem from Gibson as he finishes at the rim. And the Bulls lead by 17. And here's Houston. Pass to Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. And the shot is long. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brooks up on top. Lawson defending. Dunleavy the pass to Brooks. He kicks it to Dunleavy. The Rockets pull it in. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Ariza outside. Kicks it out to Harden. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Butler in the corner. Dishes it to Gibson. Hits the jump hook.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Here's Ariza following the score by Taj Gibson. From deep, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Chicago timeout call. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Rockets Power Dancers!
checked in for the Rockets. Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Brooks. Here's Dunleavy. Outside Rose. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Ariza. There's the pass to Brewer. Lawson outside. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Stolen by Noah. Butler with the ball. Now Lawson defending. Gasol a screen. Butler kicks it to Noah. Feeds it to Gasol. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now, here's Brewer. He feeds it to Lawson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Dunleavy. Back to Rose. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. Another one falls for Chicago.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Lawson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's stolen by Lawson. And it's Houston on the break. Lawson with the ball. He dishes it to Howard. No good off the pick.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Rose passes to Noah. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Dunleavy, following the basket by Monty Eunice. Gasol dishes to Butler. Off the left rim and out. Rockets trail by 17. Lawson outside. Passes it to Ariza. They get the rebound, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Noah the screen. Shot clock at 6. Butler attacking. No good. Excellent D from Howard. Rockets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Lawson has the open look. Connects from three-point range.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Rose. Lets it go from 11. Here's Dunleavy. Gasol kicks to Rose. Double team on Rose. Outside Butler. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Butler.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And the basket by Brewer.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Double team on Rose. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Gets himself open and drills it. And the Bulls lead by 12. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Howard with this screen on Butler. And Lawson with the drive. That doesn't go either for Lawson. The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Takes the 13-footer, and there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Butler. 13 points for Rose.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Butler against Lawson. Ring shot on the way. And Howard with the stuff.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Butler following the basket by Dwight Howard. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his fourth season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level. And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Offensive rebound, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Checking out the game Mana Yunus has been having. 10 points and 4 block shots. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been about the paint and the way he's been able to control it all game long.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Here is Rose, following the score by Trevor Ariza. And Butler, here we go. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Screen by Howard. Harden the pass to Lawson. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Butler against Lawson. Butler dishes to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Dunleavy. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Harden kicks to Howard. Good on the baseline, Jay. Howard's got 12 points in just the second half.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Rose goes in. Shot is no good, so Houston will take it the other way. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Kicks it to Howard. Knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
All right, Houston, coming to the court are your own Rockets power dancers. Give it up!
moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He rallied the troops saying, nobody said it was going to be easy. They're not laying down. They're not going away. If we want this game, we have to take it from them. Kevin, plenty of fire in that speech.
Just 4 to shoot. Harden can't hit.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Gasol. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And here is Butler. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Gasol's shot is good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Lawson kicks to Howard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And here's Rose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, a nice win for you tonight, Joakim. What was the attitude of the team coming into this game and just in general?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
Boy, how many times are we going to see Pau Gasol come out and control a basketball game like he did tonight? This guy who for years has been a mastermind of the low post game. Points, rebounds, assists. You're going to get it all from Pau Gasol on the block, not to mention his veteran leadership.
Well, he showed.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.